15 Armenian servicemen were killed after a fire broke out in a military barracks in the village of Azad in Armenia's eastern Gegharkunik region. Armenia's defense ministry reported that 7 more servicemen were injured in the blaze, with 3 said to be in a critical condition. Authorities have furthermore announced that an investigation will be launched to ascertain the cause of the fire. Various officials at the defense ministry, including the commander in charge of the army corps affected by the fire, were dismissed from their positions. ՍիվիլNeթ's editor-in-chief Karen Harutyunyan wrote an op-ed about the consequences of the fire and how politicians have continuously dodged taking any form of responsibility in the aftermath of various disasters that have occurred in Armenia in the last few years, including the 2022 Surmalu market fire, 2022 September attack by Azerbaijan, and the 2020 war. The op-ed is available in English and Armenian on ＳիվիլՆեթ platforms. In other news, as Azerbaijan's blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh enters its 39th day, Armenia's defense ministry reported that on the other side of Armenia, near to the village of Yeraskh, 1 Armenian serviceman was wounded due to Azerbaijani gunfire. Authorities described the serviceman's condition as serious. Meanwhile, in Strasbourg, the European Parliament adopted a resolution condemning Azerbaijan's major attack on Armenia in September that left over 200 Armenian servicemen dead. The resolution furthermore called on Azerbaijani forces to withdraw from Armenian sovereign territory, expressed concerns over war crimes and the treatment of Armenian POWs by Azerbaijan. The release of Armenian POWs was also called for. In addition to this, the resolution called for the blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh to be lifted, for Turkey to cease its destabilizing influence in the South Caucasus, and it furthermore emphasized the need for Azerbaijan to address the root causes of the conflict, including the rights and security of the Armenian population living in Nagorno-Karabakh. A number of European members of parliament and officials have made statements calling for the blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh to be lifted. Iceland's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Chairman of the Committee of Ministers of the Council of Europe, Thordís Gylfadóttir, issued a statement calling for the quick restoration of freedom of movement through the corridor. Meanwhile, this is what Marina Kaljurand, the chairperson of the Delegation for Relations with the South Caucasus, said about Azerbaijan's actions with regards to Nagorno-Karabakh.
We witnessed a new wave of high-level inflammatory rhetoric, calling to discriminate against Armenians and urging them either to take Azerbaijani citizenship or to leave Nagorno-Karabakh. These statements and inaction are inappropriate for a state that considers itself EU's reliable partner.
And yesterday evening, Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan held a telephone conversation with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Blinken released a tweet after the conversation expressing deep concern over the worsening humanitarian situation in Nagorno-Karabakh. You can also catch a podcast with ＳiviLNeթ host and analyst Eric Hakopian, who lays out what Armenia's approach to dealing with the major powers should look like in the coming year.